Good morning. How are you? Yes, it's another Wednesday with her. Wednesday Words with Her. I know it's been a moment, and it has been incredibly busy. And as you can see, I'm back in my car because this is where I can have a little quiet time sometimes to think and talk to you all about how to be better writers and creatives in this world. Share some of the lessons that I've learned thus far. Today's lesson is about focus. As a mother, a wife, a Christian, sister, best friend, godmama, and all the other hats, professional, marketer, communicator, writer, all the hats I wear. I've prided myself on being a great multitasker, right? I mean, I am the elite of the elite multitasker. I can get at least 250,000 things done within a month because I'm doing at least 57 things per day at once. I've prided myself on that aspect of being this multitasker that can just do a bunch of things. But here's the caveat to being a wonderful multitasker. It really makes it incredibly hard to get one single thing completed. Just hear me out. So as being a wonderful multitasker, let's talk about parenting. Parenting never ends. There's a beginning and there's never truly an end. And so there's always going to be something coming up. As a wife, there's a beginning and there can be an end, but normally when you have kids too, it doesn't quite end either. Christian, faith is ongoing, okay? Professional, I gotta do this at least until I can get to early retirement age, you know what I'm saying? Writing, there is a beginning to a story and an end to a story. But when you start multitasking with all these other hats and roles that you have, there no longer seems to be, sorry, I'm back. So yeah, when you're doing all these multiple things that never have an end date, and you try to combine that with something that needs to end, it gets a bit complicated. So as I'm working with writers and creative bloggers, things like that, we talk about the end state. And when it comes to writing a book, that end state, the finish line, can be pushed because of other priorities, because of the focus you have to put into your work in order to complete it. This is November. We have 1 month left for this end of the year. What I would highly suggest and I recommend for all my creators out there, get focused. There are some hats you can lay down right now. There are, if you're working a full-time job, you probably got some vacation saved up, some sick time saved up that you just haven't used. And you probably hadn't planned on using it, right? Use it. Use that time to get away, to find a location. Do a staycation, do an Airbnb. I myself have done an Airbnb. And it's funny because when you don't do focusing, when you don't do a lot of focusing exercises a lot, sometimes it's hard to find that time. So it took me like a day and a half to get focused on my words, but it happened. And you have to be able to step away from all the things that you do for an amount of time at various times before the end of the year. I know that sounds complicated. Like, girl, ain't nobody got time to take that break. Yes, you do. Because if your words mean as much as they did when you initially thought about them still, you got to make time. If you wake up thinking about this story, if you wake up thinking about this post, if you wake up thinking about this script, if you wake up thinking about this movie, if you wake up with your passion on your mind, you wake up with it, that means you need to put effort, focus, give it the opportunity to flourish. So, what I am asking you to do is to find 3 days the rest of this month to take hours out, not an hour, not half a day, but hours out to focus towards your passion. I want you to consider, because everybody's life is different, I want you to consider taking a passion vacation. I'm not talking about sexual. No. I'm a erotic writer. I get it. But no. A passion vacation to me is time where only you are dedicated to whatever is on your dream list, your passion list. You're going to take that trip, take that weekend, take that day, at least a day, to focus solely on that. And be okay with taking the hat off. As a mother, it's hard for me to feel okay with being away from my kids for a certain period of time. Especially if I'm in the same city. I definitely feel like I am being selfish. And it is true. I am being selfish. And I'm proud to be selfish. Because me being selfish allows me time to live out something that I haven't been able to do. And something, write these words, that could really help and support the next person. It could help my child at some point when she gets older and she's of age to read my material. You know what I'm saying? Or my children. My other girls, they want to read it. They're still not of age. I don't care how old they get. They got to at least be 30. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. But understand that your passion is for you, but it's also for us. So give yourself the time, the opportunity, and the space to get it done. All right, y'all. That's it for me this morning. I'm about to go enjoy this Atlanta traffic. Why?